Well, this ought to have the White House in an uproar. In June of last year, we were treated to this.
He served the United States with honor and distinction.
That was National Security Advisor Susan Rice defending the horrible deal made by the Obama administration back in May 2014 when they traded 5 high-ranking Islamic militant commanders for one Bowe Bergdahl. The trade drew a lot of criticism from those who served with Bergdahl. Circumstances of his service in Afghanistan were suspicious to say the least. Yesterday, an announcement we've all been waiting for concerning the Bergdahl case was given by Colonel Daniel King.
The U.S. Army Forces Command has thoroughly reviewed the Army's investigation surrounding Sergeant Robert Bowe Bergdahl's 2009 disappearance in Afghanistan and formally charged Sergeant Bergdahl with desertion with intent to shirk important or hazardous duty and misbehavior before the enemy by endangering the safety of a command, unit, or place.
Bergdahl's charges are quite serious. If found guilty, he faces a 5-year sentence for the desertion charge and life in prison for misbehavior before the enemy. Apparently, Bergdahl grew to be opposed to the U.S.-led operation in Afghanistan and began to sympathize with the Taliban. According to the soldiers who served in his unit, Bergdahl's service was not any bit the honor and distinction claimed by Susan Rice. They have unanimously said when Bowe Bergdahl was quote-unquote captured, it was the result of him simply wandering off base and looking for the Taliban. Radio operators heard chatter saying there was an American wandering around asking where he could find the Taliban. Within weeks of his disappearance, the Taliban somehow gained information about the routines and movements of Bergdahl's unit. Attacks increased and they were better able to ambush American troops. At least 6 American soldiers were killed looking for Bergdahl. In an unprecedented move, President Obama, bent on closing Gitmo at all costs without the approval of Congress, used the Bergdahl debacle to send reinforcements to our enemies, trading 5 top Taliban commanders for the deserter Bowe Bergdahl. The administration to this day stands by the honor and distinction BS. Obama himself called the awful deal a victory for the American people, but in reality, he too should be charged with misbehavior before the enemy, right alongside Bergdahl. Thanks for listening, and be sure to catch the weekly Ray Warner Show and subscribe on iTunes or at theraywarnershow.com.